Woolworths are one of the leading general merchandise retailers in the UK. They've been trading for over 90 years. Our turnover last year was over £2 billion. Obviously we want to improve our efficiency all the time, and anything that's going to reduce our error rates is beneficial. The business issues that Woolworths are trying to address through the use of RFID is essentially those of shrinkage and improvement in availability. The merchandise that we sell has a value and therefore gets stolen from time to time. Woolworths were fortunate enough to be chosen by the Home Office to be part of their Chipping of Goods initiative, which is probably one of the most influential RFID programs anywhere in the world. On this particular project, Microlise were the lead systems integrator, and we also used Savvy technology to provide the RFID hardware, and I think together it was a good combination. RFID has been successful not just with Woolworths but with other retailers because of the advantages it offers over other track and trace technologies like barcode. Barcode, whilst it has many applications within retail, would have involved someone actually doing something else, and every task within a distribution environment, as you know, involves additional cost. RFID does it in an unobtrusive way. You don't need readers positioned particularly carefully. You don't need operatives scanning and therefore introducing elements of task and therefore cost. The fact that a tag enters an area means it can be detected. It's an exception-based system. So as an example, a dispatch bay operative loading a vehicle, if he is loading the right dolly onto the right vehicle, will not hear anything from the system, but in the event of him trying to load something onto the wrong vehicle, he will be alerted by way of an alarm, and then a visual display will actually give him the details of which dolly is loaded wrongly. And in that way we minimise the disruption to the flow of merchandise within the DC. The pick is generated by a pick-by-light system into a tote box. Each of the tote boxes has its own unique barcode. They are then assembled into store orders by way of those barcodes and assembled in dollies. The dollies each have their own unique RFID tag, and what we do is we associate within our existing systems the relationship between the tote box containing the merchandise and the dolly that those sit on. We then track that dolly across the dispatch bay onto the correct vehicle by way of RFID, and then track the vehicle to store by use of GPS. And when it gets to store, to confirm that the delivery is correct by the use of handheld RFID readers. It's not just about RFID, it's a combination of several track and trace technologies giving us visibility over distances from only a few millimetres all the way up to hundreds of miles. The system allows us to track the whereabouts of our dollies and tote boxes. As a result, we know if there are any bottlenecks within the supply chain. If stores are holding on to too many, we can always email them, contact them and get them to send them back. And when dollies are unloaded back into the DC, they are transferred back onto the account here. So it allows us to maximise the utilisation of our dolly and tote fleet at the same time as tracking merchandise to stores. One of the beauties behind RFID is that it can be used at the same time for helping us to improve our overall book stock accuracy and therefore help our replenishment systems to make sure that the product is available when the customer comes into store. Woolworths have worked on this project now for 2 years with Microlise, and I've got to say it's been a lot of fun. We've had some challenges, and part of the learning for us has also been about how well and how quickly Microlise have responded to those challenges, and everything that we've thrown at them they've dealt with capably. What you will see over the next few years is more widespread application of RFID across the whole many different sectors, not just retailing. But retailing is the one that will be most obvious to you and I as consumers.